First and most important reason why we all know the anime was created was to promote Cyberpunk 2077, and I think that's just a fact. So now I personally was never gonna watch the anime. I knew of its eventual release, that it'll be on Netflix, and I was not as hyped as I think most people were. And I was not prepared for it to hit me as hard as it did. I mean, damn. It invokes a emotional response, by getting you invested completely in these characters. It's so good that even if you've never played the game, you'd have a blast watching it. So I don't want to spoil too much, so I'll try and steer away from any core elements. Basically, the main character, David Martinez, is amazingly written from his initial form to his final form, and it's perfectly done. At its core, the story is about a young man trapped in a city that preys on the weak and takes advantage of them. His main goal, as far as I have deduced, is that everything he does to himself or his teammates, his evolution, is essentially to make his mom proud. There are two corporations highlighted in this anime called Militech and Arasaka. Now, Arasaka Academy is where David attends school, essentially starting place to climbing the corpo ladder. Now, this is not necessarily his dream or his goal, but it's his mom's. However, he does it because it's just the way things are done in Night City. Climbing that corpo ladder, gaining money, getting status, being successful, not unlike our actual world. David is never made to feel welcome at this academy, all because of his financial situation. He's what we know as a street kid, someone who doesn't come from wealth, someone who has to fight for everything that they have and constantly prove their worth. He eventually falls in with a group of new characters called Edgerunners or Cyberpunks. He is confronted with the Cyberpunks because of stolen tech he acquired and implanted to kind of mess up one of his students at the academy, basically. So this tech allows you to increase your reflexes to the point where he basically becomes the Flash. The only issue is that the stick's not made for a kid. It's military grade, and it can mess up the most strongest, buffest Liver King out there. But the dude doesn't care. He's determined to prove his worth. He's determined to prove he's one of them and that he can keep up. He also sums after some cyber chick, but that's another story. Eventually, dude gets cyberware fully decked out, becomes swollen than the Rock on steroids, and that's about as much as I'm gonna say, because if I go any further, I risk spoiling way too much. That being said, hope you like the video, like and subscribe, and yep.